Okay, so I think right now we are live. So we are just going to wait for a few moments, you can say, so that people can also join. Okay. So very interesting topic we are going to discuss in this session, that is associated with the topic number 1 of GS1. Okay. That is how we are going to deal with this current affair and international relations. That is going to be very important. Okay. So meanwhile, we can just wait for people so that they can join. Okay. Okay, so what exactly we are going to discuss in this session? Right now, I'm going to visualize it. Okay. Yes, so I think many more people have joined already. Okay, Anusha is there, Vijayalakshmi is there, Pooja is there, Rajesh is there, Sushma is there. Okay, so a lot of people have been joined. Okay. Okay, so once again, I would say good evening to all of you. I hope everybody is fine. Yes, I've already told you that I'm going to discuss the topic of current affairs and international relations, that is called as IR and events, you can say. The topic 1 and topic 2, that is going to be the association with GS1, that is going to be very important. Why I have chosen this topic? So that you can start the preparation. I'm already covering these things, everything I'm going to cover. But if you want to discuss from your side, if you want to deal from your side, there should be a clear-cut idea. See, there could be going to be the mainly two reasons for joining a coaching. Why we need to join a coaching? Everything is available on internet, but for the guidance purpose and proper content that is going to be available in a arranged matter. So that's why we are going to join this coaching. Okay. So how we are going to deal with this current affairs section and IR and events, we are going to cover that. See, before dealing with this current affairs, we need to understand what is going to be the role, how much percent is going to be asked, what is going to be the relevance of this particular topic. Okay. What type of questions have been asked in previous examination, different examination conducted by this Telangana State Public Service Commission. You need to have a clear-cut idea. So how we are going to deal with this current affair, each and every piece of information I'm going to discuss in a very detailed manner. So just stay connected. Second thing, how we are going to deal with this IR and events, we are also going to discuss with that. So mainly we are going to focus on, just wait. Yes, how we are going to deal with this. So there will be certain areas from where we can get a better understanding. One is syllabus. If you go through the syllabus of Telangana Drug Inspector examination, they have mentioned this regional, national and international in paper 1. If you go through the syllabus, wait, I'm just opening the syllabus so that it could be a better idea. Here. Wait, I'm just opening the syllabus first. See, for better understanding, we need to go ahead with a stepwise, you can say. Yes. See, first we need to understand the pattern. Then one by one, we are going to understand each and everything. See, here, two portions they are going to ask. Paper 1 and paper 2. Two papers are going to be there. Paper 1 means general studies and general abilities. It is going to be of 150 marks and having 150 questions and 150 marks. But here you can clearly see the paper 2 that is concerned with your subject, that is pharmacy, that is having 300 marks. So definitely they have given a more weightage to pharmacy subject. But side by side, you cannot ignore this paper 1. This is going to be very important. If you are going to complete your pharmacy paper only, if you're not going to cover any single topic or anything, definitely you're going to be in a loss. Every paper is going to be very important. Yes, 150 questions, 300 marks. So this is going to be an importance of this whole paper 1 that is going to be, which I'm going to cover, everything I'm going to cover. Polity already started, I have started. History already started. Right now I'm starting the current affairs. So here the name of the paper 1 is general studies and general abilities, paper 2 concerned subject, that is B Pharma degree level. So here it is going to be in bilingual mode, that is English and Telugu. They have clarified every information. For general studies and general abilities, they're going to give it in two medium, that is English and Telugu both. But for concerned subject, that is pharmacy only, they're going to deal with this English only. Okay. Till now it is going to be more clarity. If you go through the syllabus of paper 1, that is current affair, that is regional, national and international. So on every aspect we need to understand. Okay. Second thing, international relations and events. They're also going to cover. See, if I'm going to discuss any new topic like as polity or history or current affair, before that I'm also going to discuss everything, that how you're going to deal with this particular thing, how you're going to deal with this particular segment, and I'm 100% sure that it is going to be applied for you all people. Okay, so current affair, regional, national and international. Then after that, international relations and events. Okay, till now the structure of syllabus, you can say what is going to be the syllabus, that is going to be very clear. Okay, now coming on the main important thing, how we are going to move ahead for this section. Okay, let me check in the chat box whether everything is fine, audio, video, everything is fine, so that I can be sure. Okay, exam date release 7 May. Yes, it has been already released. Your examination is going to be on 7th of May, that is in May month. Okay, everybody is aware. Yes, so I'm assuming that from your side, video and audio, everything is clear. If there is any issue, you can just confirm me. Okay, so first we need to understand the syllabus. So we have just gone through the syllabus: international relations and events, regional, national and international. Syllabus, we are totally aware. Then how we are going to deal the next? What is going to be the next step? You need to go for the analysis of previous year question paper. Previous year question paper are most important component, you can say, in the selection. If anybody is not discussing previous year question paper, or he or she is not going to be aware, definitely he or she is not going to be selected. 100% I can assure you, if he or she is not aware about this previous year question paper, he is not going to be selected, because whatever the preparation he or she is doing, that is not going to be in a correct way. Means he is going to put down the more and more efforts and output is going to be very less. But here in the case, through our coaching, we are minimizing your efforts and we are maximizing your output. Okay, so previous year question paper analysis is very important. What type of analysis you can do? See, before 2014, Andhra and Telangana were with the same, on the same page. But after 2014, you can say Telangana has been created and you can say things have been changed. The political administration, everything has been changed. So drug inspector, so you need to understand about the drug inspector, whatever the drug inspector examination has been conducted when Telangana was a part of Andhra, you can say that time DI paper you need to analysis. Second thing, because this particular DI examination is going to be conducted by Telangana State Public Service Commission. So it's a public service commission that is recruiting for the higher post, you can say. For the state civil officer, they are also recruiting. State, some different officers post, they are also recruiting. So drug inspector post, they are recruiting through this TSPSC. So if they are recruiting through this TSPSC, so whatever the other examination that has been conducted by this TSPSC, they are going to have the relevant for this DI examination also. Because if you go through the paper 1 and paper 2, paper 2 is going to be the pharma, but paper 1 is going to be the same for different examination conducted by the Telangana State Public Service Commission. So you are having two options. One option is either you go for the previous year drug inspector examination, that is having general studies and abilities questions. Okay, it is going to be more clear. First option. Second option is, if you're not available, do not worry, because they are also going to be conducted with the same organization. So whatever the paper setter are going to be there, they are having a specific some team that is going to set the paper. Okay, so definitely this examination is going to be conducted by this TSPSC. So whatever the other examination, like engineering or any teacher examination or other examination they are conducting, that is having the same syllabus of GS1 and paper 1, that type of questions are going to give you a lot of ideas. You need to understand. Okay, no, there is no need to just only go for this drug inspector paper. If you are having apart from drug inspector paper, if you are not having any drug inspector paper, do not worry for this section. Just go for the analysis of other exams, recent examination. It would be better to go for the recent examination conducted by this TSPSC, so that there will be a recent trend. So what is the main motto? Trend analysis. Okay, trend analysis is very important, because it is going to reduce your effort and maximize your output. That is the very important thing. You need to use your energy and time on important things, not on a wastage of things. Okay. Okay. So one is trend analysis. So through this trend analysis, you are going to aware which portion is going to be very important. How much English they are going to, how much portion they are going to ask the English, how much it is going to be associated with the reasoning and different questions, reasoning ability questions, you can say. How much they are going to ask the current affairs, how much they are going to ask the history questions, economic questions, geography questions, Telangana specific questions. Everything will be crystal clear. But at least you need to go for 5-year examination analysis, at least minimum. The best will be go for 5 years of analysis of this particular segment. 5 years. Okay. So you are going to get the trend analysis. Then after that, you are going to aware about the idea of portions, how much, which portion is going to be more relevant. So that portion you are going to cover more. You are going to put down your more effort on that portion only. Rest portion you cannot left, because that is going to be a job examination. Every point of time, every 0.5 marks or 1 marks matters, because you are in the list, you are out of the list because just of that numbers. Okay, so go for 5 years of paper analysis of this GS1 for this section. Okay, because right now we are not covering the whole GS1, we are talking about the general, you can say current affairs section and IR section. So we need to take care of that. We need to have a more emphasis on that. Okay. So what next we are going to have the objective? First one was trend analysis. We need to understand the trend analysis. Then we are also going to identify the depth of questions. We need to understand, if you are going to discuss the Indian Constitution, up to what level we need to understand. If you are going to discuss history, if you are going to deal with this current affair, what is going to be the depth? Either it is going to be conceptual or it is going to be factual questions they are going to ask. And then after that, we are also going to identify key areas. What are the key areas they are covering? We need to note down that key areas, and we need to have a more focus on these key areas first. See, in competitive examination, this is called a smart strategy. Before homework, if you are going to have a dip down in this, you are not going to be selected. You need to have some practice. Okay, you before diving this preparation of drug inspector, you need to have some idea about that. Okay, so trend analysis. Second thing, depth of analysis we are going to do, key areas we are going to do. Then after that, if you're going to go through this previous year paper, you are having expected questions in your mind. If examiner is asking like this, what is going to be the next step? Some expected questions, some expected areas you're also going to cover. Okay, so these lot of objectives could be there, but and the most important is your direction. If your flow of preparation is going to be upward, your effort should be also here. Your effort should not be in opposite direction. See, if you want to go for Telangana, but I have just moved through this Delhi itself, how I'm going to reach on Telangana? The pathway is going to be different. The national highway that is going to arrive that is going to be different. So we need to select a correct path. We are also going for this particular Delhi, but we are utilizing our effort also. We are just dropping our effort here, but we are not going to reach the destination because the path is going to be different. So that's why whatever this session wholly cover, it is acting as a pathfinder, so that you could be very clear. It could be very easy for you people. Okay, so previous year, I'm telling you, previous year question paper is acting like a Brahmastra, you can say. Very important. Then after that, portion, which portion is going to be important? Means if they're going to ask current affairs, in 150 questions, how many questions they are going to cover? What is going to be the ratio? If you're going to invest some time on this current affair, what is going to be the benefit? How much questions, either 10, 20, 25, 30, how much questions they are going to ask? We need to have an understanding. Then we need to have understanding of exam scheme. I have already told you. So these are the key important things by which we are going to deal with that. Then after that, we have just gone through that examination scheme and everything we have discussed. No need to again see what is going to be the sourcage. You should better decide the sourcage by first discussing, first analyzing the things. So when I was analyzing your paper, I have just gone through the 1 hour, 2 hour, or 3 hour of rigorous analysis. I have just gone through that, and some points I have drawn. Okay. So sources should be limited sources, but authentic. See, this session is very important. This session, I can assure you, it is going to be a game changer for this portion preparation, for this paper preparation, everything. I've already earlier told you, people are joining the coaching for two purposes. So there could be quality content. We are providing the quality content in a structured way, everything. Your concept is going to be clear, everything. So here, limited, you need to run with this limited source, and it should be authentic, very authentic. See, this time you're living in the era of online things. YouTube is going to be there, different websites are going to be there, different civil services websites are going to be there, a lot of government websites are going to be there, a lot of newspapers are going to be there. There is lot of information is going to be there, but we need to control right now. There is no issue of information. A lot of information is going to be there, but what is going to be of your use, you need to select that, and it could be selected on the basis of syllabus, exam pattern, and previous year question paper analysis. Okay, so what I have just thought that you need to go for some magazines, some websites, some other sources, and some newspaper also. But I know you're not having that much time. But at least for current affairs, you need to just give at least minimum 1 to 2 hours daily for current affairs section. Then you are having the better understanding. Okay, at least you need to give 2 hours. You need to visit some website, you need to visit some other sources, you need to have on one paper also, you need to have some magazines also. Okay, these are very important. See, if I talk about the website one by one, I'm talking about. Some websites are going to be there. See, I have identified some key areas. First, we need to look at key areas. Okay, I've just gone through that. Apart from that, also a lot of things are going to be covered. But these are the key areas. What I have just gone through the things, and I have just found these things. They're asking the They're asking the Telangana specific questions, because Telangana specific questions they are also asking in GS1. But apart from static portion, they are also asking some current affair, like as government scheme, Raithu Bandhu, different government schemes. They have asked about this Telangana different examination. So government is specific. In Telangana state specific preparation, static portion they are going to cover. What is going to be the organization, what is going to be the geography, what is going to be the history, that is going to be important. But apart from that, whatever the recent happenings are in your state, they are going to ask you. In polity, what I found, apart from static portions, they are also discussing the dynamic portion. Like recent amendment, if any recent amendment has been done, if any change in the you can say recruitment policy of this Supreme Court, definitely these type of questions they are going to ask. So in polity section, apart from static, they have asked the dynamic portion also, the changing position, current affairs things. So you need to have a better understanding of these basic things of Indian Constitution. You need to also update with the current happenings. If I go through the current affairs, more specifically current affairs, some key areas they have asked, some key areas they have more focused on. I'm not saying these are going to be the 100%, these areas are very important, but you need to prioritize these areas. Okay. In upcoming sessions, I'm going to give you more clarity on these things. Okay. I've just gone through a thorough analysis. On basis of that thorough analysis, I'm giving you some important points, and I'm 110% sure these are going to be very important. Appointment in current affairs, they are going to ask about the appointments. Who is going to be the director of this? Who is going to be the appointed at this? Who is going to be the president of this particular country? Recent appointments, either it is going to be national, it is going to be international. So recent appointment, you need to take care of that. Okay, first thing. International institution and important platforms in news, like as UN. UN is going to be news. UN Human Rights Council, different institutions that are going to be news, they are going to ask what is going to be the permanent member, what is not going to be the non-permanent member, what is going to be the non-permanent member. When UN was going to be established, UN was established by which act, which charter, which document, they are going to ask. Summits and their themes they have asked important, like as BRICS summit, SAARC summit, G20 summit. These are going to be very important summits. Okay, apart from different also summits are very important. Okay, but these things are very important. Sports section they are also covering. So right now when we are going to give the examination in that year, if any important thing is going to be, 2022 was a very important with the perspective of you can say sports. FIFA World Cup was very important. Right now, under 19 female team of India has won the World Cup. That is going to be good news, you can say. So in sports, Grand Slams, okay, Australian Open, French Open, different opens are going to be there. Who is going to be the single title winner? Who is going to be the winner of singles or doubles? If any Indian is involved in doubles, they're also going to ask. In singles, who is going to be the winner of you can say US Open? So these things are going to be they're going to ask. So you need to have a basic understanding of Grand Slam also. Cricket, IPL, any World Cup, any upcoming event related to which particular World Cup, which things are going to be organized in this year. This type of question they're going to ask. FIFA just passed. So FIFA very important. Olympics, Paralympics, they're going to ask the questions from Olympics. Okay. Then I've seen from defense also they're asking some DRDO, if DRDO has any developed any missile, NAG or any missile, if ISRO has developed any satellite or any initiative, they're going to ask the questions from DRDO and ISRO. Some miscellaneous categories I have also identified, like as you can say Miss World title, Miss Universe title. See, if they are asking the Miss World, Miss Universe, they can ask. You have an history from where it has been started, who was the Indian involved in that, in Indian who has won this title. You need to take care of that. What was the latest title? You need to write down this thing information. GI tags. If your state has got anything, any GI tag. Census, I have talked about that because geography they are also asking. So census is going to be a very important part. So census, it can be covered in economic also, could be covered in geography also. They're also asking about the Padma Awards. Recently, government has announced the Padma Awards. Nobel Prizes, they are also asking. Nobel Prize Awards. So what are going to be the category? Every piece of information I am going to cover in a very detailed way. Okay? Do not worry. But what I am going to discuss so that you can start by your own if you want to start. Because I'm just giving you the idea, you can also go for that and you can search. Every piece of information I'm going to cover, but there should be a clarity in your mind. What I need to discuss with that, what I need to deal with that, how much I need to deal with it, what is going to be the source. Government scheme, central as well as state government scheme, they are going to ask. Some book and authors. Some key areas I have identified. Apart from that, also some more important key areas are going to be there. These are most important, you can say. Now, if you have some idea. So see, for Telangana specific government scheme, you need to visit the Telangana government different sites. Write down the source. Please write down the source. Very important. I have told you just give 1 to 2 hours for current affairs. You can just have a visit of 10 minutes or 15 minutes for this specific websites. It is not going to take more time. 10 to 15 minutes. Sushma, everything will be provided. Everything will be provided. Do not worry. I'm just giving you idea. Do not be impatient. Everything will be provided to you. Okay? I'm just giving you idea because you are having time also. You can have a better understanding. If I'm taking a lecture, you can imagine in a 45 minutes lecture, or 1 hour lecture or 2 lecture, everything is not possible to cover. Okay? So if you are having idea, you can just do that. Polity. Polity already have started in the constitution. Lakshmikant, I have told you the source, many important. But dynamic portion, it could be covered from the newspaper. See, you are having a good paper because they have given the language and language of English and Telugu option. Better information. If you're not going to trust, I can assure you the best information that is going to be available in English newspaper only, not Hindi newspaper. That's why it is going to be one of the reason in why civil services examination people are going to be very less selected from Hindi medium and different mediums. Because New York Times, Indian Express, The Hindu, best newspaper, they are in the category of English. Do not go for these high newspapers. You are also having mobile device. In mobile device also you can install and you can just go for the news. Okay. Okay. So one newspaper. I was talking about one newspaper also. So newspaper, either it is Indian Express, you're going to follow, or you can follow The Hindu. Okay. The Hindu editorial is going to be very important. This is going to be very important for civil services examination because you people are not going to deal with this editorial section. But for better understanding of IR, like as if I talk about the C. Raja Mohan, you can see a good author, the best author for international relation right now in India. Suhasini Haider, The Hindu, C. Raja Mohan, Indian Express. These people are writing the columns, editorials, some important topics editorial. Like as you can see, India-China conflict. You can say India-Pakistan ties के बारे में लिखते हैं ये लोग. So every information they're going to write down. So if you do not need to go for political things, only important issues if you are going to deal with that in that section. So you need to have a one paper for a better understanding. I would recommend just go for Indian Express because the language is going to be very Hindi. Best one is The Hindu, but language is going to be very typical for The Hindu, okay? But Indian Express is going to be best also. So for C, just go on the sports page, front page, economics page, and you can say editorial page. These pages are very important in 10 or 15 pages only. Do not go for any local news. This particular has died with this gunshot, and a lot of information, fake information or extra information they are going to give you there. But do not go for that, okay? Go for important things. I'm not going to say you that you need to prepare for civil services, but for your better understanding, if you want to select for drug inspector, it is going to be good. But for your better understanding of international relation and current affairs, you need to have a newspaper. One website is very important, that is News on AIR. And one website is a YouTube channel that is very important, Rajya Sabha TV. You can also follow DD News also. NDTV and different you can say different sites are going to be there, but they are used by the civil servants, but civil services aspirant. You do not need to go for that much. See, News on AIR, that is going to be good website. You can follow the regional current affairs, you can follow the national current affairs, you can follow the international. Okay, News on AIR is going to be best. Okay. See, if you are having the habit to listen some news, they're having the news in English, Hindi, or different languages. Okay, so News on AIR, from that website you can listen the news also. You can just go for the website also. Okay, Rajya Sabha TV. In Rajya Sabha TV, they are also giving some topics, some debates. So whatever the debates is going to be there in English with relevant to your understanding, you need to have that debate also. During your while you are going for dining for this dinner also, you can just have this discussion of these things, debates. You have just open the mobile, and during your lunch, you can say your dinner, you can just watch these debates, important issues like UN, what is going to be relevance of UN in today's scenario, what is going to be Ukraine-Russia conflict. On every important matter, they have just gone for the debates. They have put down the lot of efforts. Okay, so different programs they have launched on Rajya Sabha TV. So what different international issues covering, different international issues, just watch the debate. Your English will be more good. Your speaking ability will be more good. Debates. For current information, News on AIR. Okay, if you are going to, if you are having you are having time to get for newspaper, just go for Indian Express. That is going to be very important. One newspaper. Do not go for the Indian Express and the Hindu both. No, only one newspaper. That is going to be more than sufficient. This website, it is going to hardly take 10 to 15 minutes of yours. Okay, the news, they are also going you are going to listen within 15 minutes. They are not going to consume very much time. Rajya Sabha TV, 1 hour debate, you can just go for that. So daily you need to invest 2 hours on current affairs so that it could be very strong. Okay, so different writers in Indian Express. C. Raja Mohan for international relations, that is going to be the best author. So whatever the column, whatever the editorials written by the C. Raja Mohan, that is going to be very important. I generally follow the editorial of C. Raja Mohan. Okay, that is going to be very important. Okay, then after that you can just go for some local magazines or whatever that is going to be inside your area. Okay, some magazines also you can take. See, websites are going to be very important. You need to, current affair is not a thing that is going to be prepared in 1 hour. that is going to be prepared in single day. No, it is not possible. On daily basis, you need to collect information. So after 2 to 3 months of preparation, you are having some compilations, you are having some news. Okay. One thing is that you need to buy a magazine, everything they have written, just go through that. But trust me, that is not going to be very worthy. Okay. That is going to help you. A lot of information they are going to collect from your behalf and they are going to mention that. But in 1 day or 1 week or studying of 1 month, you are not going to have more clarity. So current affair should be deal daily basis. But if you have discussed the current affair 1 month or 2 months, then you can go for a compiled magazine of 3 months, 6 months, whatever they are providing. So current affair basically up to 6 months you need to cover before the examination. Okay. So just go for the coverage of current affairs of at least 6 months before the examination. My suggestion would be go for daily current affair coverage. If you have just gone for the daily coverage, if you are having time, just go for purchase of any magazine, that is a standard magazine, any magazine that is going to be available in the market, that is in your English mode or Telugu, that is you can just purchase. Okay, magazine. Websites I have talked about, news on AIR, different websites I have talked about. Okay. See, because side by side we are also covering the international relation. What is going to be the India's perspective, international, different, whatever the events that is happening inside the world, they're going to ask from you people. Suppose any posting that was news associated with this Pakistan and Afghanistan border, they're going to ask that particular question. This was in the news, what exactly it was. Okay. So IR is going to be very important. For IR, generally people follow some books, some websites, some debates, and you can say foreign ministry site also. Foreign ministry site. See, you are going to confuse that lot of information we need to understand. Sir, we are preparing for drug inspector, not civil services examination. But sir, the same examination they are going to take from you people. Telangana State Public Service Commission, that is the same commission that is taking the civil service examination. So you can expect the levels. Okay. They're not going to put down the level of drug inspector paper 1 up to that level, but level is going to be somewhat same. Okay. So foreign ministry side. For international relation, just go for one newspaper. I have talked about that. News on AIR, Rajya Sabha TV and foreign ministry website. See, foreign ministry website and Indian Express paper editorial, this is going to be for better understanding of IR issues. What is the current issue in Myanmar for the school related? What is the issue that is happening in, you can say, Brazil? Different issues they have. What is the main reason why Ukraine and Russia conflict is going to be there? What is the interest of America is going to be there? For a better understanding, foreign ministry site you need to follow. Second thing, Rajya Sabha television debate. That is going to be more important. Two things are going. Do not go for more than that. Lot of standard sources I can tell you, but that is going to be more than sufficient. IR, foreign ministry website. Okay, Indian foreign ministry website. Second thing, go for a newspaper editorial. You can just go for on important, not every issues, on daily basis it is not going to be important. If any day it is important issues I have been in, you need to check that. And what is going to be the important issue? It is going to be decided by the previous year question paper analysis. For current affairs, I have told you, just go for some compiled magazines. Just go for news on AIR website. Okay. Other sources, in other sources that I have already told you, this foreign ministry website and everything. So that is going to be more relevant sources. Okay. I would request do not go for more than that. That is going to be more than sufficient and that is going to be the best in the category. Okay. So do not go for more than that. So sources already we have discussed. Now coming on the exact reality, why we need to deal with these standard sources. So now we should come on the questions. Whatever the previous year questions they have asked, we need to discuss that. So I'm going to analyze an overview of question paper. From that also, I'm going to analyze the current affairs section also. Okay. So just again, wait and watch. Everything we have discussed, sources we have talked about, how we are going to move, how we are going to proceed, how much time we need to give, why it is going to be very important. On every aspect we have discussed. Okay. Wait. Now coming on the, see, some question paper I have downloaded from the Telangana State Public Service Commission examination. Okay. Just open any one, but based on any single question paper, you can have an idea, but do not assume it as 100%. You need to go for 4 to 5 years analysis. Okay. So I'm not going to in a detailed way, but for better understanding, I'm just going through the question paper. Okay. So any paper I need to open. Suppose I have opened this. Okay. Here you can see general studies and general abilities, shift 1. Okay. Here different date is going to be there, 2016. Here 150 questions. Same pattern they have asked. Different questions. You need to check the label. Okay. Just go through that. Wait. See what type of questions. Everything. Please have a patience. Everything I'm going to discuss. Okay. Till now, is there any confusion? Please confirm me in the chat box. Is there any confusion? Is there? You can ask. And I would say please have a patience, because everything, this session is going to be a game changer session for your preparation for paper 1. Clear, sir? Okay. What about other people? Sushma is saying clear, sir. Till now everything is clear, sir. Okay. A lot of people have joined. What about other people? Yes. How we are going to proceed? What is going to be the best source? What is going to be the key areas? Everything is important. Anusha is saying clear, sir. Okay. Now going ahead through because our main motive is to go through the current affairs and IR related questions. But if you're going to analyze any paper, in overview also we are going to get. See the first question, barren island, only active volcano in the Indian situated in Andaman, Nicobar, Lakshmi. Why this question have been asked? This is the question of 2016. You can see it's 2016. Try to analyze current analysis, current based questions. Okay, but this is going to be heavily relevant. It is not going to be irrelevant. That is going to happen the relevant. Barren island. Why it was in news? You need to understand what was the psychology behind the examiner that had been, because that time that barren island, after a lot of time, it was activated. You can say that is going to be the active. That is related to Andaman and Nicobar. Lakshadweep. Why they have given the Lakshadweep? Because people are confused with this Lakshadweep and Andaman Nicobar. So barren island, active volcano, that is the India's only active volcano, that is in Andaman and Nicobar. The correct option is Andaman and Nicobar. That is what that was in news. That's why they have asked. You need to have an understanding of news, have a understanding of paper. Okay. In Telugu also they have asked. American presidential election held at. This is the question of international relation. 2016, Donald Trump. That time. These questions they have asked. American presidential election happens every 4 years. Everybody knows. So 4 is going to be the correct option. In India, it's different. Why this analysis gives you an idea what was the psychology that was in the news 2016. Remember 2016, Donald Trump. Okay. 100 Constitutional Amendment Act made in 2015. 100 Constitutional Amendment Act. Please, मैंने आप सभी को बता दिया. I have just given you the discussion of this Indian polity. Indian polity I have already discussed. In Constitutional Amendment Act, I have told you. Please give me the correct option for these questions. I'm just taking the time. I have already discussed the Indian Constitution and I have just gone through the answer of this question. Indian Constitution and overview. That if you remember that chapter. Please give me the answer in the chat box. The 100 Constitutional Amendment Act. I've already told you. Constitutional Amendment Act. 105th. Last one was. Okay. Anti-defection law. Boundary adjustment between India and Bangladesh. Cooperative societies. NJAC. In 2015. Was it NJAC or boundary adjustment between India and Bangladesh? Sushma is saying 3. Rajesh is saying cooperation societies. No, just go for that lecture. I've already uploaded the notes. Somebody is just giving the correct options, but some are giving wrong also. See, these type of questions. That's why I have told up, I have just discussed up to that level, because this type of question they are going to ask in polity. Why they have asked? I have told you, from static portion, apart from static portion, they are going to also ask the current affair that was in the news. Who is the first woman appointed recently as Director General of Sashastra Seema Bal, that is SSP? Appointment based questions they have asked. Appointment based questions. So category, one category identified. In current affair, you need to deal with the appointment. Right now, somebody has appointed with the different countries prime minister, president. You need to remember. Recently, the New Zealand prime minister. Okay. Who is the president of Cuba at present? These type of questions they are going to ask. Factual questions. What is the present name of BRICS Development Bank? BRICS Development Bank. That is Asia Africa Development Bank or any other thing. BRICS. Which film was selected as the best picture? Award. IFA awards. Filmfare awards. So this is going to be write down the category in current affairs. Please have a page, paper and pen and write down these things. In current affair, I've told you the areas. Write down awards. IFA award. Recently, IFA awards has been done. Okay. One South Indian song has win an award of, I think, what was the name of award? That was the song from RR movie, I think. RRR. That was in the news. So that question, that was in the news itself. Just 10 days ago, it was the news. You need to remember that news. Because it is from South Indian also, and definitely lot of chances is going to ask from the questions. Because it has created the, yes, Natu Natu song. Yes, this is most important. See, the analysis reveals these things. They've asked about the best picture film. Right now, that particular team from RRR on particular song has got an award. And nobody, you can say, that was going to be the very important award they have won for this India. So that is going to be very important award. So here, award from award related questions are going to be asked. But in South, they have also got the award. So what is going to be the expected questions? That particular award having the high probability to ask. It is having the high probability. So in current affair, please write down this point. Okay. Golden Globe Award. Yes, it was Golden Globe Award. Golden Globe Award. Yes, Sushma, you are absolutely right. Very important. So after analysis, you are going to get the idea. So Golden Globe. So just go through that and write down every information about Golden Globe Award. Okay. They have won for the first time, any Indian first time they have won, or previously anybody has won. You need to have some idea about the history also. Who was the main singles title in 2015 Wimbledon? Wimbledon, French, US Open. These are Grand Slam. 4 type of Grand Slam are going to be there. They are happening at the different time. So these type of questions in sports they are going to ask from the questions from Grand Slam. Okay, Grand Slam is very important. So smart people, what they do, they will write down a Grand Slam, US Open, French Open, Wimbledon Open, this Open. What is going to be the single title winner? What is going to be the winner of doubles? If any Indians is involved in doubles, they are going to ask the question. High probability they are going to ask. T-Hub, an initiative of Telangana state government. This type of any initiative, any government scheme Telangana has launched, you need to write down that. That is very important. Goods and services proposed by the central government is related to goods and GST. Indirect taxes. Lot of indirect taxes were there. They have merged. Indirect taxes. Because GST finalized in 2017, but it started in 2016. This was the paper of 2016, that time. So what it shows, you are in the year of 23, 22 and 23 questions, importantly they can ask. So probability, which of the following government schemes entered the Guinness World Book for World Record for causing the most accounts in the 1 week? This particular, either it was Sukanya, Beti, Pradhan Mantri Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, or Jan Dhan Yojana or anything. Okay, you need to understand. Central government scheme they have asked. Anti-tank missile Nag. They've asked. DRDO developed by anti-tank missile, NAG. Okay, who is the president chairman of IPL? Present chairman of IPL. They're going to ask these questions. Do not mug up each and every. Just have an understanding what type of questions. Who was crowned as Miss World? Miss World, miscellaneous. I have put down this in miscellaneous category. Just have a watch. D. Nageshwar Reddy, who was awarded the Padma Bhushan, Padma Awards. From Padma Award, they are also asking. If anybody from South India, they have won the Padma Award, that is going to be having a high probability they are going to ask. Khel Ratna Award, Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, that is going to be very important. Okay, so these type of questions having the high probability. You need to have a pen and paper also. Write down the category in current affairs, what exactly they're going to ask. Everything. This is also the part of COP 21, Paris Climate Agreement 2015. Paris, COP 21, that is called as Paris Climate Agreement. That was happened in Paris. Correct answer is Paris. Climate summits also, COP, Bali summit. Important climate summit you need to have. Important days also you need to remember. Ozone Day, when it was separated, when it was celebrated. Ozone Day. Okay, important days are also important. So you are going to call everything, sir. You are saying everything is important. Yes, it's current affair is having a lot of scope, lot is having areas. You always people have a issue that we are having a lot of time, sir. But right now you should focus on the different questions they are going to ask for current affairs. Till now, 7 to 8 questions. Till now, they have asked the 7 to 8 question of current affairs. You can see. And whatever the static portion they are asking, they are also associated with this current affair also. Okay. That was in the news. Al-Qaeda, that was in the news. The Nobel Peace Prize for 2015. Right now for 2022. Whatever recent Nobel Prize is going to be, you need to remember. If any Indian has won, you need to also remember. Why it was in news? Nobel Peace Prize 2015. That time, if you remember, Kailash Satyarthi and Malala Yousafzai. That's why it was in the news. Okay. The dictator of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, that time also and this time also. Who authored the famous novel The Fountainhead? Books and author. It means in current affair category, books and author is very important. Like as people from South India, Shashi Tharoor. He's having very excellent English, you can say. Shashi Tharoor. Important political figures. If they're writing anything from South India or any North India, they are having the important things. Okay. So these are current based questions. Name of organization founded by the Nobel laureate Kailash Satyarthi. Bachpan Bachao Andolan. Based on that, he has got the particular. When a bill has adopted in this 2006 for these 3 months due to these type of questions are very less number of questions they are going to have. Do not have a more effort on this. Okay. Gajendra Chauhan appointment. Gajen Chauhan. Okay. 14th and current Attorney General. Appointment based questions. R.K. Lakshman, who passed recently, was famous. Important personalities. Important personalities in news. That is the category they are going to ask. So write down important personalities in current affair. I'm giving the idea of current affair. In current affair, whatever the different category I have told you, important personalities and year, they are also going to ask. Okay. Citrus canker disease is caused by science-based questions they are going to ask, because science is also important part they have given. Good electricity conductor, science-based questions they have asked. Okay, skin pigmentation, lymphocytes, melanocytes, monocytes. Is it melanocytes? Okay. Quinine is obtained from which part of plant? Quinine. Everybody knows bark. Vaccine for rabies were discovered by discovery. So science-based questions. These type of science-based questions you can have coverage from Lucent. One GK book is in English medium, Lucent. From that, these questions you can easily solve. Lucent. Gallbladder are deposits of calcium, phosphorus, glucose, cholesterol. I've already told. Plants get nitrogen from rain, air, rock, soil. The disease carrying agent are called as disease carrying agent. Is it vectors? Which of the following is a biodiesel plant? Jatropha? Gobar gas contains science-based questions. See, science-based questions, a lot of the people they have asked. Syllabus. General science based questions. 4 to 5 questions. These type of questions. So general science, it is very clear from Lucid book you can also cover. Lucid is sufficient. India's achievement in science and technology. And right now, top institutions are DRDO and ISRO. Okay, so DRDO and ISRO, blockchain technology, very important. So India's achievement in science and technology, DRDO and ISRO, they are the premier institute inside India. So DRDO and ISRO based questions they are asking. General science, they are asking the questions because general science is in the syllabus. So from current affair also, I am discussing the whole perspective. Okay, let's go through that. So side by side, you are also going to get the idea of science also. Tsunami derived from tsunami was it a Japanese or Greek or any? The Indian biodiversity hotspot. Geography based questions. Aravalli Hill, Western Ghats, Papa Ghats, Red Hills. Is it Western Ghats? 2015 United Nations climate change agreed to reduce. That has asked from the Paris Agreement. In 2016, they are asking these questions. Of 2015. Not more than 2 degrees Celsius. So you can assume the correct option. Provisions they are asking. The first movie of Shyam Benegal produced in Telangana. The Hyderabad actors who got Padma Shri. Padma Awards also they are going to ask. Different science. See, I can assure you, if you want to study for general science portion, you are having Lucent book. Lucent CK book, that is more important. I'm not having that type of with that book. I'm not having the tie-up with that publisher, but that is going to be based on this question. That is going to be the best book. Who was different? Okay. Where was Andhra Samvardhani Granthalaya started in 1905? So based, you can see history-based questions they are also asking, because static portion from Telangana is also coming, but the static portion from Telangana segment is going to be very less. Science is having good portion, current affair is having good portion. You can see, could not skip. The famous dance form usually performed by males and also called as dance of warriors. Dance form. So you people belong from Telangana, so dance form of Telangana should be very aware. The large community of craftsmen in Nirmal of Adilabad district is referred to as some specific static based questions of Telangana they are asking. But they are going to be very less. Okay. Right now, one temple was in the news also. See, where are these No Brahma temple situated in Telangana state? Recently, one temple was also in the news. That was Shiva temple. From, you can say, Kakatiya dynasty, Warangal. You need to, because these are the questions they are going to ask. So, probability is going to ask, that is going to be very high. Kakatiya dynasty has made a temple that was in the news also, based on its builder name. Could you please tell me in the chat box what was the name of the temple that was in the news? I think it was 6 to 8 months ago. That was in the news. That was from Kakatiya dynasty ruler they have made. But based on the who has just made that temple, based on that name was going to be there. Please comment in the comment box. I think you people should aware. Okay. Just Google and search that. Here, economic questions are going to be there. Inflation is very important. If you go through the economics, inflation concept, you can say 5-year plans, different 5 years plans, they are going to ask important. So when I'm going to discuss some Indian economy portion, that I'm going to discuss how we are going to deal with this section. Okay. Yes, Ramappa temple was going to be there. Yes, it was Ramappa temple that was in the news. It's very important. Please mention that in the your current affair notebook. Ramappa temple was in the news because this particular exam belongs to South India. So definitely very high chances of Ramappa temples. So you need to have a discussion. Ramappa temple was associated, made by which ruler? Who was made that particular? Okay. It was related to Kakatiya dynasty. Kakatiya University, Warangal, one of the best university inside the India. Okay. So inflation concept. From these questions, you can have an idea that inflation concept, 5-year plan concept, they're going to have more important chances to be asked in economics. Okay. Budget also. Right now, the budget on the same day it has been launched. Okay. So you need to have an idea. Up to 7 lakh slab, there is not having tax. Important key features you need to discuss. Budget concept. In economic budget, they are going to ask. From this question, it is very clear that they are going to ask some budget questions also from you people. Okay. Majority. National income. National income is a concept that is associated. So national income, budget, 5-year plan. These are the key. Inflation. These are the key topics that need to have a better understanding. So key important topics they are going to ask from economics, from you people. Okay. Everything I'm going to discuss. I have already started history and polity. The next one is economic and geography. Okay, in which method the market value of all final goods and services produced is added in a country? Is it income method? That is the calculation of national income. National income, GDP, everything you should, these are the basic concepts you need to have an aware. Okay, proposed by Telangana government to irrigate itna crores. Okay, that project should be very aware, very important. Okay, these are state-based questions. As per 2011 census, Telangana female male and total literacy rate. Census-based questions. Census could be counted in the part of economy itself also, geography also. So from this question, you can have an idea that census-based questions also they are going to ask. So you need to prepare some 10 to 20 facts about the census of India also and comparison of India's census with your state census. Male literacy rate. What is the most educated district inside your state? These are about different questions they are going to ask. Okay. Financial assistance given under the Ambedkar Overseas Vidyalaya Nidhi. Okay. Some government schemes question they have asked. Okay. Right to education. Now I have told you the right to education. I have given you the idea. You need to, because they have directly not, they have asked the questions. What they have asked? Right to Education Act does not contains. Right to education. Was it fundamental right? Was it DPSP? Was it fundamental duties? It was belonging to all category, but under different sections, different articles. Approaching court of law against private schools for non-implementation. If it is fundamental right, you can approach to the court. But if it is DPSP, if it is fundamental duties, non-justiciable, you cannot approach the court. Filing a complaint against any official for non-implementation. Free and compulsory education to children below 14 years. This was the duty from parents. This was the duty of state. I have told you, it was fundamental right also, it was DPSP also, it was fundamental right also. So first one is fundamental right. File a complaint again in official for non-implement. Official means government, means DPSP. It is DPSP. Children below 14 years. Okay. This is fundamental duty. This is DPSP. This is fundamental right. Okay. Reservation of seats in private school. Where it has been registered. Does not contain reservation of seats in private school. That is going to be the correct option. The basic understanding. Yes. Sushma is saying 4. Yes. See, I have do not told you these information to you people, but I have clarified you. Thus, under this article, it is a fundamental right. Under this article, it is a DPSP. Under this article, this is a fundamental duty. It is the duty of parent. It is the duty of state to provide free education. It is a fundamental right also. So, if you go through approaching court law against private school for non-implementation, filing a court for non-implementation, compulsory, fundamental right, DPSP, different categories, they are going to ask. So that is going to be the option. Okay. So based on that information, because your concept is going to be clear. So if your concept is clear, you are having very easily, you are going to solve these questions. That's why focus on concept clearance. Directly they have not asked the question, but based on that understanding, you will be able to give the answers. That's why I always focus on understanding, better understanding. Water grid project in Telangana, some different schemes and everything. The scheme Pradhan Mantri Adarsh Gram Yojana, who is the present chairman of National Commission for Scheduled Caste. Which one of the following right was described by Dr. C? This thing I have discussed to you, but a fact I have not given to you people. That is practically possible. I'm accepting. In one hour class or 2 hour class, it is not possible everything. What they are asking? See how you are going to attempt these questions. Some people can just have allegations, sir, you do not have told these things directly. Directly, nobody is going to ask you the questions. Which of the following rights was described by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as the heart and soul of Constitution? By B.R. Ambedkar, it was Article 32. And Article 32 is related to right to remedies. Right to equality? No. Right to constitutional immunity? Yes, 32. Right to freedom of religion? Right to property. So correct option is right to constitutional remedies. So I have missed that point. Article 32 by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, it was called as heart and soul of Indian Constitution. So as a smart aspirant, what is your responsibility? Just go on that page and write down this fact. Article where I have discussed the Article 32, just make a NO and write down this statement. It was called as heart and soul of Indian Constitution by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Very important. So these type, if you are a smart aspirant, if anything is going to be left from my side, you need to cover by your own side. See, these type of questions, they are covering your loophole of preparation also. That's why previous year question. Different objectives, every point of clarity you are going to get from this previous year question paper analysis. That's why I have totally told you that go for previous year question paper analysis. Okay, these things are easily available on Telangana website, previous year question paper. Okay, you can download from there also. How many times the president in India seek re-election? Is it once, thrice, twice, any number of times? There is no any restriction. But in America, any president can be elected for 4 years, up to maximum 2 tenure in America. This is the question paper of 16. See, what is going to be the intention? The examiner has asked the presidential information about India also. If you're talking about the president of America, that time 2016, Donald Trump was going to be there. These type of questions, you can understand the mind. That time America president was in the news, but American president has been elected for 4 years and maximum they can be re-elected for 2 terms only, not more than 2. But in China, dictatorship, Xi Jinping changed the constitution, unlimited time. Russia also, 2026 and even more, Vladimir Putin. But in America, it's a democracy. You cannot change like that. There is no restriction on number of re-election on Indian president, you can say. Any number of times. No restrictions. But intention of examiner, you can understand. That time, American president election was in the news. So whatever the things that are going to be currently news, based on that, they are also going to ask the questions. So this type of pattern you can observe in UPSC also. This Telangana State Public Service Commission has just some intention related to UPSC also. They have tried to ask the questions on the pattern of UPSC also. UPSC is also giving, right now they are also giving the blend of static plus, you can see that portion. That's why in UPSC preparation, generally teacher guide that apart from your static preparation, go for some side-wise related topics discussion also. Narmada Bachao Andolan, environment movement or any other thing. Who recommend the establishment of ombudsman type of institution? See, P.B. Gajendra, Aladi Swami, you can say Justice Y. V. Chandrachud, Fazal Ali Commission, Language Commission. So this ombudsman type, it was not discussed by this Fazal Ali. These are going to be the correct options. First vigilance Commissioner of India. That time it was in the news. See, I have told you this question. Could you please tell me the answer? See, you can see directly they have not even asked any question. But I have told you this question. How? I have told you the preamble. In preamble, I have also told you that this particular word was added by 42 Second Amendment Act 1976. Sovereignty, this particular word. Different words. Earlier some words were going to be there. Unity. Was it sovereignty or unity? Okay. So this question is indirectly, you can say, related to 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976. One thing you need to understand from which topic they have asked the questions. Second, they have asked from the preamble also. So when was the expression of unity and integrity of nation? Unity and integrity, if you remember, unity and integrity term was added by 46th Constitutional Amendment Act 1976 at the Indira Gandhi government time. In the preamble of the Constitution, see, they have asked the year also. Year is very important. Why I have said 1976? Because 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act was mini constitution they have done. Lot of changes have been done by Indira Gandhi government. If you remember, I have discussed in a very detailed way. If you remember, okay, 1976 year also they are asking. So what is the conclusion from this question? If any important amendment act is going to be there, you need to discuss, you need to read down the year also. 44th Amendment Act 1978. Different amendment act. Okay. 42nd, because 42nd was major changes at the Indira Gandhi time. So year is very important. Not every amendment year is very important, but what are the important changes have been done? Because it is a mini constitution, a lot of changes have been done. That's why they have asked the year also. So from this question, you can have an idea that year they may also ask. The depth of question they are going to ask. The factual information they are going to ask. That's why you need to have an analysis of previous year question paper. Okay. The term Bahujan was first. Was it Mayawati or Kansiram or Buddha was Dr. B. Ambedkar? Bahujan. Was it Kansiram? See, Bahujan Samaj Party. It's a national party right now because it is also working in other states also. Okay. Which one of these states does not have a nuclear power plant? They have asked the questions from geography. In UP, Narora is going to be there. In Gujarat, in Karnataka, in Kerala. Which of these states does not have a nuclear power plant? So nuclear sites, you need to have a map. Please just go on the internet and check nuclear power plants in India. In images, if you search, there will be a whole map of India having mentioned this particular in this state, this particular in this state. From there itself, they have asked the questions. Okay. Was it Kerala or is it going to be Gujarat? Okay. In Karnataka, Coriolis force is zero at geography-based questions. Lahaul and Spiti, these are the important locations in news. Lahaul Spiti, is it related to this Jammu Kashmir or Himachal Pradesh? Zawar, mines are famous for. Geography-based questions. The capacity of ultra mega thermal power project. Current affair-based questions. Which part of China having highest populated region? China. If you go through the map, the Beijing here. See. Geography-based questions, map-based questions there also. See, UPSC also asked the map-based questions. Some questions they have also put down on the level of UPSC also. Wait. China map. Wait. It is not going to search. I don't know what exactly it is going to have. Wait. I don't know exactly what is going on. It is not able to search. Do not worry. Wait. Where is my phone? Concept is very important. Map of China. Please stay connected, okay? I'm doing these things for you people. I do not believe in number of videos. So in our course, number of videos are going to be less, but it is going to be of very important things. So if you go through the world map, you can just have a look. Okay. So here you can see the main population is going to be near to the sea, that is South China Sea, this region. If it is going to be north, south, east, west, where it is going to be? Is it going to be eastern side or northern side, or from the map? You can just tell me. In the map, South China Sea, because here water is going to be there, here lands are going to be fertile. So most of the population of China that is residing over here. Here it is Tibet, so very less number of populations. Here Xinjiang Prant is going to be there, Uyghur Muslim issues, I think you are aware. So here it is Tibet plateau, that is not going to be very fertile. So most of the population is near to this Beijing, near to this South China Sea. So on above side north is there, downside south, here is side, here west side. So please give me the answers. Please give me the answer. I have given you the understanding. See, it is based on understanding. Understanding is very important. Understanding is very important. So people can also realize that we are just going to mug up each and everything. It is not possible. It is not going to be worthy. Yes, some question they have asked factuals, but mostly are conceptual based. So these are the conclusions we are drawing from that. Great circle, okay, polar circle, equator circle. These are geography based questions. We are going to highest acreage under sugar means land. See, major production is going to be in the UP state for sugar. Maharashtra and Uttar Pradesh, there is the two states that is having confusion. Okay, mostly mills are right now, I think, in Maharashtra, but the more production is going to be happened in this Uttar Pradesh. But largest acreage under sugarcane. Okay, different question they have asked. So there may be confusion. Okay, El Nino current flows from concept of El Nino, climate. La Nino, El Nino, the warm air current, you can say. Is it from Africa, Canada, Japan, South America? It is from South America, Peru. Public sector undertaking is not a Maharatna, Mini Ratna concept. You need to understand, some have basic understanding. What are the main population characteristic of the developed countries? Main population. These are concept-based questions. For a living planet, the slogan of summit, different summit themes they have asked. So summit and themes are very important. In Telangana, decaded population growth is highest during the period of which year? Census-based questions. Second or third question they are asking from census. Largest state in terms of geographical area. Largest state. Okay, largest state. Could you please tell me which one of the following state is the largest state in terms of geographical area? Telangana, West Bengal, Bihar or Kerala? Area wise, Telangana State Forest Academy. This type of Telangana specific question they are going to ask. Sinnapalli hills are located. Okay, Nilgiri hills, different type of, see, the type of hills they are going to ask. The different peaks in South India and different you can say hill they are going to ask. Okay, Nilgiri hills they can ask based on these questions. The river water irrigation, this type of question they are going to ask. The proposed particular thermal power plant, the headquarters of Southern Telangana climatic zone, this type of questions. See, the Kakatiya dynasty is very important for Andhra. So Telangana was also the part of Andhra. Right now, it was in the news that for Andhra, they are going to develop the Visakhapatnam as a capital. Earlier, they were discussing the Hyderabad. But just 1 day ago, I have just seen the news, the high chances of Visakhapatnam also. So these are the news under development. Okay. So on the basis of discussion of, you can say, current affair, I have given the idea of every topic. That in this subject, these are the key major topics. In economics, till now I have discussed history and polity. Economics is going to come. But right now you are having an idea. In economics, budget they are going to ask. Inflation concept they are going to ask. 11-year plan they are going to ask. 5th-year plan they are going to ask. Different GDP, like this type of concept they are going to ask. So now you people are having idea. If I'm not going to start because I'm just going through the modern history lectures. So if you want to study for the economics also, right now you are in a situation to start your economics also. That's why I'm discussing these things. Eighth formula was proclaimed by this type of, who was the author of book they burn? Rayat. Okay. Who founded the Talli Telangana party? Some political questions, policy-based questions, static questions. The committee was constituted according to the events related to the 1952 Mulki movements. These are Telangana specific questions. Who was the first martyr of the Telangana peace armed struggle? Okay. Definitely from 1857 also they are going to ask question. See, 1857 question I've been asked again. So during the 1857, but in history I have just given you overview. But here what their question asking? 1857 revolt where the Begum Hazrat Mahal. She was related to Lucknow also. The name from this personality. He was a bigger personality, Begum Hazrat Mahal, that has protested against, you can say, Britishers in the Lucknow. Different, like you can say, different people were involved from different areas. So these type of questions, if they are going to ask, the correct option is Lucknow. But expected things are going that because from your state also, if anybody who was leaded from your state in 1857, they are going to ask the questions. Okay, Babu Kunwar Singh from Bihar, Ara. The cabinet mission. I have told you cabinet mission was came in 1947. But what they have told? They have told the members. That's why I have told you we need to discuss in detail cabinet mission. What was cabinet mission? What are the members? What are the motive? If you are going to discuss these three things, cabinet mission is over. So by looking these questions, cabinet mission has came in 1946. That is important. But who was the member? That's why I have told you I need to discuss the things in detailed way. Now you got the point that we need to have a detailed discussion in history also. Okay. But yes, whatever the GS question, quality questions they are asking, you are in a situation to handle that questions. Directly or indirectly, you are able to handle the questions. That is the ultimate motto. Following Satyagraha associated with the civil disobedience movement, 1930 was led by Gandhiji. Which of the following satyagrahas associated with the civil disobedience? Civil disobedience movement, 1930-32s. Just tell me the correct option. 1932-32. Dandi March, if you remember, salt satyagraha. I've told you in history. Please tell me the correct option. Just what I've told you, just read the questions carefully. Which of the following satyagraha associated with the civil disobedience movement? Civil disobedience movement was done on the basis of salt satyagraha because salt tax was imposed. Kheda satyagraha, no. It was in 1918. If you remember, the Gandhiji led 3 Kheda satyagraha, Ahmedabad mill, and Indigo movement you have seen in history. I have told you people. Salt satyagraha, Bardoli, Ahmedabad satyagraha. Okay, that was salt satyagraha. See, in history, I have just given you the overview and now you are able to handle the questions. That is called the smartness. Okay, now you can see whatever I have told you, whatever I have taught to you, that is 110% relevant. Okay, based on that information, you are able to handle the questions. That's exactly, if you are able to handle the question, you are going to be selected. Who among the following founded the All India Scheduled Caste Federation? All India Scheduled Caste Federation, you need to remember. The Harunamai Madhyasan Sabha was a reformist association. See, if you go through the modern history, socialist approach, cultural aspect, they have also asked. So whatever the social movement that were in your state and in India, that they need to discuss. Okay. So social movement in history is very important. Which one of the following not associated with the Indian National Army? If you remember, when I have discussed the revolt from Indian National Army, so Indian National Army, GS Dhillon was also there. I think PK Sehgal was also going to be there. Aruna Asaf Ali, I think it was not there. Shahnawaz Khan was there. Aruna Asaf Ali was not there, I think. If you remember, Indian National Army. Was it Aruna Asaf Ali? See, GS Dhillu and PK Sehgal, not associated. So GS Dhillu and PK Sehgal are associated. There is a confusion between Aruna Asaf Ali and Shahnawaz Khan. So what this question gives, it means we need to have a discussion of this INA. What was INA? What was the main establisher? Who were the main founder? Why it was in news? That time why INA was in news? We need to remember. That's why looking on these questions, we need to have a detailed discussion also. That is my responsibility. Okay? Yes, Shahnawaz Khan. It was Shahnawaz Khan. Aruna Asaf Ali was there. Mostly people are saying Shahnawaz Khan was there. Is it correct? Aruna Asaf Ali was part of that. Am I right or wrong? Please confirm me. See, GS Dhillu and PK Sehgal. I'm 110% sure these people were there. There is a confusion between Aruna Asaf Ali and Shahnawaz Khan. Please confirm me. And if I remember, Aruna Asaf Ali part, Shahnawaz Khan, I think he was not there. Wait. I'm just going to clear this doubt. See, if there is any confusion, because we are not perfect, if you are having any confusion, just go and search and confirm. There is nothing to take on ego. They've asked about the Indian National Army. Mohan Singh was also associated. Ras Bihari Bose was also involved. Wait. I'm checking the list of members. I think the correct option is what? As per you, what? Wait. I'm checking the members. Mohan Singh, Subhash Chandra Bose, later. Okay. I think I need to open some standard sources. Okay. So I'm going to check from the source of Spectrum. From there itself, I think the correct option is going to be there. Sushma is saying two, sir. They have asked which one was not associated. See, there is a confusion between Aruna Asaf Ali and Shahnawaz Khan, because this is a factual question. Even me or anything, there is a possibility that you can just forgotten the facts. So just go and search with the book if you are having, or internet if you are going to give some time, so you can get the answers. Okay, there is an answer between Aruna Asaf Ali and Shahnawaz Khan. Please confirm. Okay. From my side, what I remember, Aruna Asaf Ali was going to be the part, I think. Shahnawaz Khan is going to be the correct option. Okay. Please confirm me. Okay. Please confirm and please check. Okay. Kishori Shakti Yojana aims. Government scheme they are going to ask. The committee on the status of women was headed by social inclusion was adopted. See, 5-year plan, economic space questions. Do not worry, everything I'm going to cover. 5-year plan. Okay. National Commission of Women was set up in the year? Women Commission. Was it 1993? The year 2001 was announced by Indian government as which year? See, these type of questions they are going to ask. Year 2001 announced by Indian government. If you remember, 2000 International Year for Millets, you can say, declared by UN, that is 2023. So if they are going to ask these questions, because millets is going to be a major part from the South India, to get more recognition, specifically Karnataka, more recognition of millets, UN has declared 2023 as International Year of Millets. So this is going to be the most probable answer they can ask based on these questions. Because 2023, right now we are in 23, there is a high probability. That's why I'm saying these type of probable questions they can ask. Who was the first commercial mobile service provider in India? Was it Reliance or is it BSNL? Okay. OYO rooms. See, these type of questions they are going to ask. I don't know exactly why these people are going to ask these questions. Okay. This is going to be the portion of this particular person. You can see. Logical reasoning, analytical ability, DI questions, data interpretation, basic English based questions. How much they are going to ask? If you remember, from 111 they have started. 110 that is associated with this pharmacy and this other portions. 110 questions, up to 13.110 questions they have asked from 111 here. So 10 to 15 questions they are going to ask from these sections. Okay, but what exactly it is going to happen? People are going to be in a very panic mode. Basic English they are asking, logical reasoning they are asking. You are living in the era of YouTube. Do not panic. This segment has a very less, you can say, here you can see 15 questions they are going to ask. So focus more on these content. Easily you can prepare. I'm discussing everything I'm discussing. Do not worry. Okay. So you are also emphasizing, you are also giving importance to different portions also. So I can assure you, based on these things, you need to go for analysis of these particular questions. Relation-based questions. In reasoning, they are going to ask some blood relations questions, sitting arrangement questions, some missing arrangement questions. They are going to ask this type of. So this type of data interpretation based up some pie chart based question they are going to ask. See, these are the questions they are going to ask. Just go through that. Age-related question they are going to ask. These are very easy questions. You can have a practice and you can just go for that. Passage-based questions are going to be there. Image-based questions they are going to ask. Okay, whatever the 10 to 15 questions they are going to ask, they are going to be very easy. Okay, just go through that. Data interpretation based questions they are going to ask because they have given the DI based questions. I'm 100% sure they are going to ask some pie chart questions also, because these are data based questions. Yes, pie chart based questions. You need to have a basic understanding of pie chart, which is going to be high. You need to have some comparison study also in this pie chart. So these are DI based questions. So I think you people have got an overview of this particular segment and overview of current affair and IR. The main point I have already discussed. Okay. So I'm 100% sure with this session of 1 hour 30 minutes, your paper 1 clarity is going to be very high. I have already started the things. Do not worry. Everything will be given with the best quality from my side on Pharma Pathfinders application. Okay. So I would request, it's a humble request. Please tell your parents. Please tell your friends. Okay. This course is going to be very effective. People are just giving 10,000, 5,000 on different platform applications or everything. I'm just providing these things on 2199 and just 2199 only. Everything I'm covering with the perfect quality. Okay. So it's my humble request. Please please share this platform about other person also, to other persons also. Please share about this platform to other person. It is going to be a request from my side so that it could be easy for them people. Okay, very happy today. Okay, yes. So it's a humble request from my side. Again and again, I'm saying, please share to those persons. It is not having much more cost. It's 2199 only. Everything, paper one and paper two, test series, videos, everything I'm covering in this session. And people are just paying 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. I don't know exactly. And I'm 100%, 110% sure this quality of content they're not going to get. You are also going to get the 100% quality content and in a very structured way. Yes. Okay. So I would say thank you once again for your patience. This class, whatever the myths that was created, that sir, you are taking this much class, sir, you have taken till now this much class. We do not believe in number of classes. This class, because I have intention to clarify each and every point. That's why I have taken 1 hour 30 minutes for this session. So in our courses, videos are going to be very less, but course is going to be covered. That is the message I want to give you people also. Do not focus on number of videos, focus on content, the things I'm covering. So from today itself, your GS1 paper, your everything is going to be clear. If you want to study from your side also, you can just go for that also. So I would say thank you so much once again. Good night.